see black cats in the daytime too. I see.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go.
Yo, we are back with another Madden tournament. Unfortunately, the last game I had, Matt was just giving this dude anything. I mean, I was right there every time, and you know, he got a touchdown going into halftime that he shouldn't have got, and then another touchdown that he shouldn't have got. It's just one of those things, you know, sometimes Madden works forever in your favor. So I upset a lot of people, but we're about to see what happens this time. So let's go.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two AFC West teams ready to do battle. It's Alex Smith and the Chiefs taking on Derek Carr and the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
And I will.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down. Throwing now is Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And some space here. Past the 20. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 46 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. In motion left is Wilson. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get...
all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 10, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. So out come the Raiders. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Carr now to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He was looking for Crabtree that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. And complete. Right side to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. On second down, Lynch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out to kick is Janikowski. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 53 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays... That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Smith with a give to Hunt. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 22 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Flush to his right. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Following the penalty, Lynch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the play. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on second down is Smith. Being chased out left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction. The final shot here before break. Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Out to kick is Janikowski. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Tyreek Hill, he had the 2 fastest plays in the NFL last year. One on a kick return, one on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour. That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, know what he said? He's really fast. And that is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Smith again. On target over the middle to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game. Where'd you pull that one from? And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class. And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast. You know, I just grab a nugget when I can. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Carr throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First down, the run with Lynch. And some room to roam now. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Oakland. 47 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at the 3. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And tough starting field position here. From the end zone, Smith. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Smith on first down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Smith eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, able to avoid him. And now running right through him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Carr gives to Marshawn, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On the handoff, Lynch, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Not something you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. He's back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the big tight end shifting around. Back to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
It's another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. In motion right is Wilson. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 47 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee here. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him 1 more chance here on fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Back to throw, Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. relax a little bit as they start.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They run again with Hunt. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. Now Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded at the 2. And now here come the Raiders. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Eluding the pressure right. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On the give, this is Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Lynch. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and fit.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the
on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Oakland.
Yeah. Yeah. That comeback from the grave, y'all. ADV, that comeback from the grave. Next match, baby. Let's go. Oh man, that guy, he really tested me, man. I've never seen anybody use Derek Carr and the Raiders that good. To be honest, his passing attack was weak. His running game had me all the way messed up. Cause Marshawn Lynch, he always trucked the first goddamn tackle, and he always had a one-on-one. They was getting their blocks, so his first. Oh man.
You didn't play me no time soon. You gotta play me in the finals, Prodigy.
Hold on. Man, guys, y'all just don't. I just lost my voice, man. Oh, they yelling. That was one hell of a win. I gotta go submit this, you guys. Submit this win right quick. Hold on.
I've been waiting for my opponent.
Yeah, you gonna be waiting for a minute because they gotta get the matches of everybody who won and.
No, they said they wait for my opponent to confirm the result.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Sign offline.
It's all good. Oh man, yo, I can't even lie. That dude, he tested me, yo. He tested me. He really made me think about the formations I gotta choose when it comes to trying to stop the run game. He really tested me, yo. Like if I wasn't playing underneath on that pick, I don't know what I would have done. But all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming to watch your boy Dprodigy. You know how I do. D to the P to the D to the G to the Y to the 1 2s. And yeah, man, I'm 1-0. Y'all make sure y'all look out for LPA 95 Soldier. Again, that's LPA 95 Soldier. He just had a hell of a game. He's live streaming as well, so y'all go watch his live. Y'all go support my boy. And I'm gonna sign back on when that next match come up. Y'all know it's me, Dprodigy, and I'm out, baby.